I am Lion from Lion versus Rabbit. I'm a big bully and I enjoy seeing people fear me. Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Alfred, and I'm a pug, and nobody loves me, and I don't feel very good about myself.
I'm Goat from Unicorn Thinks He's Pretty Great, and I thought I was pretty cool until this unicorn moved into school. Dopey Unicorn thinks he's so great.
Well, my name's Oliver, and I like to do lots of things. I like to jump rope, and I like to play with my dolls, and I like to sing and dance, but a lot of the other kids don't like to do that, and sometimes they call me a sissy.
I'm Stephanie from Stephanie's Ponytail. I like to be unique and stand out from the crowd.
Well, like I said before, this dopey unicorn moved in, and everybody wants to be his friend and do everything he does. What about me? I can do cool things too. What big event happened in your life?
Well, I was in a competition with Rabbit and I lost. All the animals that I bullied couldn't take it anymore and put out an ad asking for help. And that was when Rabbit arrived.
I was in a competition too. It was called a talent show, and I've got lots of talents, or at least people tell me I do. But I didn't win, and I was afraid to go to school the next day because on the wall at school they had written Oliver as a sissy. So I told my mom I didn't want to go to school, but she made me, and I was glad I did because on the wall they wrote Oliver as a star.
Well, at my school, everyone wanted to be like me. So and I didn't like that. One day I told them that I was going to shave my head, and guess what? They came to school with their heads shaved. They were really mad.
Well, I told a lie. I wanted somebody to like me because I'm not very lovable. But that changed when I met a friend named Rex. He's the one that I lied to. I told him that I was a golden retriever because I wanted him to like me. We played behind a fence and had a good time and became friends. When we finally saw each other, we were shocked to find out we were both really pugs. Talk about a relationship you had with another character.
Well, I didn't think Unicorn was cool until Unicorn walked by and noticed my out-of-control clothed hooves. And he smelled my heavenly goat cheese. He thinks I'm cool. I decided maybe he's pretty cool too.
Well, I don't care about anyone. I don't want them to be like me. That's why I told everyone I was going to shave my head.
Well, Rabbit and I were competitors. I was so sure I would beat Rabbit at any event, but somehow he was better than me in everything.
Well, my dad always wanted me to play ball, like football or baseball, and I tried, but I really wasn't good at it. I tripped the ball and I dropped the ball a lot. But then when I started doing my dancing and singing, and my dad saw me in a talent show, he thought I was great, and he took me out for pizza afterwards. He was so proud of me.
Hey, what would you do if you came across a $100 bill on the ground?
Oh, I would just leave it on the ground and walk on by because I wouldn't know what to do with it. I don't have any friends to share it with.
Well, if I came across $100 on the ground, I would snatch it up and brag to the other animals and say, I'm smarter and stronger than all of you.
Oh, I came across $100? Unicorn and I would team up and we would find the owner. You've been unicorned!
If I found a $100 bill on the ground, I would go to a hairstylist and get the most unique hairstyle. No one else would be able to copy it because they can't afford it.
I would buy a new pair of tap shoes so that I could practice really hard, and maybe next year's talent show I could win.
Well, now Unicorn and I are really good friends, and it turns out that being a unicorn wasn't so great after all. I realize that our differences make us a great team. How are you different than before?
Well, since Rex and I became friends, I feel a lot happier. I don't care what other people say about me. I know I am important.
the beginning, I bullied all the other animals, and I didn't have any friends. But when Rabbit beat me at everything, I decided that it's better to help others than to bully them.
And I learned that the other kids thought it was okay that I was different and that I liked things different than they did. Because in the end, we all got along.
At the beginning, I was frustrated that everyone at school had the same hairstyle as me. I decided to teach them a lesson, and they were all mad at me. I would probably do the same thing again.
Well, it sounds like, Stephanie, you haven't learned anything through your experiences. Did any of you characters learn things through what happened in your stories?
Well, I learned that things aren't always as great as they seem. Everyone has their own challenges with things, and that makes them unique and special.
Well, I learned that I can be a bully if I chose to be, but sooner or later, there will be someone who comes along that's going to be faster and stronger and smarter than I am. What goes around comes around.
Well, I learned that it's okay to be myself, and I shouldn't worry about what other people say about me. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and I am lovable.
Well, I did learn that when people copy me, I should take it as a compliment and not try to get even. I hope everyone at school learned not to copy me and to be themselves.
And I learned that not to let what people say about me bother me and just do what I like to do. And then in the end, they kind of like you.